Hi everyone, it's Donna from Spaceman Paper Crafts, and very sadly I am back with my final design team video for Maymay Made It. I have had an amazing 3 months with Maymay, and yeah, it's been fantastic. When I was approached to be on the design team, I was completely overwhelmed. I have been such a huge fan of Maymays for such a long time. She's a massive inspiration to me, and I know she is to many others as well. So I'd like to thank Maymay and Vinny as well for asking me to be on the design team. Also a massive thank you to the design team coordinator Tamitha, who is amazing. I'd never written my own blog post until I had joined the Maymay Made It design team, and yeah, I couldn't have done it without Tamitha, so thank you so much, lovely. And you know, all the other designers that are on the design team are fantastic. You know, it's great to be on a design team where you're inspired by everybody, and you know, I've really thoroughly enjoyed my time on the design team. So today's video, now the last video I did, or the last 2 videos I did for Maymay Made It, was to do the paper pad challenge. How many cards can you get from a paper pad? Well, we got 50 cards from a 12 by 12 paper pad, and there was scraps left over, and I said I was going to make some tags. So I've made the tags using the scraps. I have other tags that I've made as well, but I was looking online and on, you know, on Pinterest and on YouTube, because I wanted to have a nice way to just, you know, maybe have a box or something for them. So this, I'm going to show you today how to make just a little simple gift box to put your tags in. And this is not my idea. This is from Sam, who is Poodle's Papercraft here in the UK. When I was a Stampin' Up demonstrator, she was my upline, and she's lovely, you know, and I still watch all her videos today. And I put in a search in YouTube what I was looking for, and that's what came up. And I thought, this is great, simple. I can, you know, mass produce them, because I'm planning on doing my first ever craft fair in December. I'm really nervous, but I'm, you know, that's the plan. So I thought, with all these scraps and things, I could just mass produce tags and have them in nice little boxes. So I'm not going to show you how to make the tags, but I am going to show you how to make the box. The tags were just done with a Stampin' Up punch that I had, and then some ribbon and twine, and then just a few of the elements from there. Okay, so all you're going to need, very simple, is 1 piece of cardstock, which is 7 by 4 inches, and that's it. That's what you're going to need to make this. I wanted to use this stamp set from Maymay Made It. This one is called It's in the Mail, and you would think that, you know, it's limited uses, and that's what I love about Maymay stamp sets, you know, that they are limitless for what you can use them for. So what I've decided to do is I've used these 3 smaller hearts, and I've put them on my stamp block, and I love tone on tone stamping, so I wanted to create my own background paper really for my box, instead of having to cut papers. And it, you know, I'm struggling to find out of that paper pad now anything that's remotely sort of sizable. So I've got this Memento ink. This is London Fog, and then this is a cardstock from Lawn Fawn. I think it's narwhal cardstock, so I thought it went really well together. So I have done some already, so I've almost finished that, but I just think it looks fab. So I'm going to carry on that with you, and yeah, I've put all 3 onto the stamp block together, and it's harder to get over the camera now. Hope I don't stamp over the top of it. I'm just not double stamping. I'm hoping I don't double stamp. I'm just stamping and rotating the stamps as I go, and then at the end I'll just get the little one and just fill in some of the gaps that I've got. So I'm just going to finish off doing this. So yeah, I've never done a craft fair before. You know, a few people have approached me and asked me if I do one, but I've never sort of really had the confidence. And this year, my stepdaughter and my grandsons have sort of talked me into it, because there's a Christmas fair at their school, and you know, they want Nanny to make some things for a stall, so that's what I will be doing. Okay, I'm just going to take these two off and just go in with the smallest one and just, you know, do some on the edges so it looks like we're stamping on and off, if you know what I mean, so it looks like a continuous piece. There's a few gaps here, here. Now you're not going to see that much of this anyway, because it is going to be scored and cut and things like that. So okay, so while it's like this and I've got the ink, I'm just going to take just a little finger dauber and just ink the edges. I am going to be inking the score lines as well. And I saw when Sam did this, and she did hers with paper, patterned paper, front and back. I'll link her channel as well in the video description. And I'm just going to, right, pop that to one side a minute, because we're going to be needing that again. Okay, so I'm going to bring my scoreboard in. I've got my big scoreboard. I can't remember what I did with my little Martha Stewart one. Never mind, let me try and tilt you up a bit so you can see. Hopefully that's okay. So I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to stamp in, I'm going to score in a few places. I'm going to score at 1 inch, at 3 1/4, at 4 1/4, and at 6 1/2. Then I'm going to rotate it once and score at 1 inch. So I'll get my scoreboard out of the way now. Okay, so let's move you back down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just going to get my bone folder and I'm going to burnish along all of my score lines. So just burnish along those score lines. And one more here. And then before I do any cutting, I'm going to ink the score lines now, just to tie it all in nicely. It doesn't take a minute. But I love the look that you get when you ink the edges of a project. I still can't believe it's my last design team video for Maymay. I'm gutted. I've had a really good time though. I've loved it. This side. Okay, and then it's just the 1 inch score on the bottom now. You're not really going to see too much of this anyway, because it's going to be underneath. So that's all the ink I need. So this is what you're left with. And and all you need to do is a few cuts now. So this little rectangle here, we're going to cut off completely. And we're just going to cut up and completely remove that. And then we're going to cut up these lines up here. I think this is an amazing little box, really quick to come together. I'm actually going to notch a tiny bit out as well, because I just think that it does help with the bulk, but it is just, you know, tiny slivers that I'm just cutting out. And if I put it down, you can sort of see how small they are. And then just, okay, bits out of the way. So now we need to bring in our trusty art glitter glue, and the way this box is made, to put it together, it can be put together flat, so you can make loads of these and store them really flat. That's what I like about Sam's boxes. She does some amazing boxes, and a lot of them are sort of fold flat for storage, which is great. So I'm just going to fold that over, line that up there, and just give it a minute. Okay, and then we're just going to tuck these bits in, and then put some art glitter glue, whoops, on the base. That's probably way too much glue. I just keep forgetting to put my fine tip back on. Every time I use it, I just think, oh, I must put my fine tip on, and then I'll do something else and not get around to it. So I'm just going to put my bone folder in the bottom there and just press that down. And that's it. Look how cute that little box is. So quick. You know, and like I say, you can mass produce them really easily, and it's lovely to be able to use your stamp sets as well to make your own designs. Let me just bring back in my tags. This fits 4 of these because there is dimension on the tags. If they were flat, you could get 8 in there easy. So yeah, so that is my final design team project for the lovely Maymay, maymaymade.it.com. I'm just looking here, I've got the sticker sheet. I'm just wondering if there's anything I could put on there that would look really nice. Maybe this little, yeah, that's quite cute. Try and line that, eyeball that for the middle somewhere. There we go. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and thanks so much to all the new subscribers I've had and everybody that's followed me on my design team journey for Maymay Made It. I do hope you stick with me. Things have been a little bit up in the air for me personally at the minute, so I will be back on form and producing videos more frequently very soon. So thank you guys so much, and again thank you to Maymay and all the team for everything, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, bye for now.